What's up, guys? Nerdy Noob here. Good morning. As you can see, I am not in my room. Technically, I am in my room, but I am in my childhood room. I went to visit my parents last night, and here I am. So I had another video planned for you guys, but yesterday I had car trouble, and I think I might have lost my external hard drive. So I'm in the process of trying to figure that out. But I wanted to get a video out for you, and last night I was looking for something in my old room, and look what I found. Well, I took this out, but look what I found. Can you guys see this? So this is a box that was underneath my bed, and it has some of my old Pokemon stuff in it, and I thought it was very interesting, so I thought I would kind of show you guys, kind of do like an unboxing video from my childhood, because there's actually stuff in here that's pretty cool. So let's get going. The first item that we have in this box is this poster. I absolutely love this poster. It was one of my favorite posters of all time. This listed the original 150 Pokemon that came out, right? This would have been perfect when Pokemon Go first came out, because it would have helped me remember all of the Pokemon. But this has all 150 right there for you. Let's see if you can see it. And it labels them all and whatnot. This was, yeah, I love this poster, and I had this up on my wall, and it was just one of my favorites. It helped me keep track of all the different types of Pokemon, because not only did I collect Pokemon cards when I was younger, I also collected, like, you know, when Pokemon was a huge craze, they had the plastic balls from Burger King that I collected, and actually some of the stuff, I don't have those. My mom gave me those a couple of years back, and so I don't have them here. But the next thing we got, and I don't want to open this. I don't know if this is like real or fake, but this is a Pokemon Neo set. It's a folder. This doesn't look licensed, but when I was looking through the thing and I saw the cards looked real. So I don't know. I mean, I guess technically this says Pokemon card game, but I also shopped a lot at different places, and I feel like I totally could have purchased a knockoff, but this is a Pokemon Neo folder that just has Pokemon Neo cards in it. And these are Japanese cards, because when I was younger, I was actually more obsessed with collecting Japanese cards than I was the English cards. We had two of these. I don't know if you guys remember these. These were, I forgot what Pokemon these were, but these were like pop-out cards that you could get. Of course, I've already popped them out, so that's not as fun. The next thing I have are these like card holders, and they have, I don't know where these are from. Let's see. I think these were some kind of card collecting set. Oh, this one's fancy. So they basically have all the Pokemon, and then there's like trivia. So like this. Let me give you some trivia. Why is Goldeen known as the Water Queen? All right, do you have your answer? Its tail fin billows like an elegant ball gown. Did you know that? I don't know if you knew that. So there's just different Pokemon on these. Should we do one more? How about this? Let's do Bulbasaur. That should be an easy one. What was planted on Bulbasaur's back at birth? Ready? A bulb that becomes a large plant. That was kind of a funny one. Okay, so there you go. You just have these like cards that just talk about each Pokemon. The next items that we have are some different magazines and pricing guides. So as a collector, even in my youth, I tried to keep up with the latest trends. Nowadays, you just go on eBay or whatever to find out card prices. But this was one of the ones that I got. This is the Beckett Pokemon Collector magazine. This is from 2000. It's quite old. Cost me $5. And basically what you would do, oh look. Hey look, these cards that I just showed you, they're in here. They're worth like 25 cents. I wonder if they are worth any more. So basically, yeah, if you flip through these have a list of all the cards and the pricing, what they're worth. And I think they also have the Japanese cards, which is really cool. So like, I had this card. This was the first, I've shown you guys this card. This was the first holo that I got. It's a Charizard holo. At the time, that card was worth $25 to $45. It's no longer worth that. I should have sold it when I was younger. But yeah, that's what they listed as. And then this also has a guide to the, oh, is it 151? Sorry, 151. Oh, that's when they added Mew, because they didn't add Mew at first. Oh, and look, here's a coloring page of Gyarados. So this is pretty cool. This kind of brings me back to my collecting days when I used to really keep track of pricing and whatnot. Oh yeah, so this is when they came out. So now the end of my run, that's when they came out with the new set. You know how I always talk about like the old school Pokemon. I always consider just the first 150 Pokemon or 151 to be old school. These are the newer ones, but that's when Togepi came out. I really like Togepi. The next magazines that look, I have two of these. The Top Deck. So these are another company pricing guide. Let's see, what is this from? This is from, I don't know, it just says volume 2, issue 2, so it doesn't actually give a date. But I'm assuming that this is very similar to the other one where, or maybe not. Oh, actually, I think this is just a magazine. Oh, this is just a magazine that talks about Pokemon in them. This does have pricing guide for Magic cards, though. This is a very basic pricing guide that they have. That's the only one that they have for Pokemon, so that one's not as cool. Oh, look, then we got, this was one of the only Pokemon games that I played. Here's the box to the game. I didn't play Pokemon, like, I want to go right now and buy a Nintendo 3DS so I can get Sun or Moon, but this was the only one that I actually played, and honestly, I don't even really remember playing it all that much. It was kind of just, I guess I bought it to try to play, and I got this guide. I, of course, went with yellow. What were the other options? Blue and red? Yeah, blue and red. So this is a player's guide. How funny is this? That's so awesome. Look, and it even comes with stickers. Look at that. So this is actually pretty cool. You know, they should have made a book like this for Pokemon Go. So you could, like, read what the attacks are. Not that that really mattered, because in Pokemon Go, you kind of just, when you're battling, you just kind of like, but I wonder if this tells you, like, what they're good against and stuff. Actually, I don't know if it does. But there you go. There's a Pokemon blue, yellow, and red guidebook, plus my box that I got. This is the type of hoarderness that I had. See, like, I keep the container. Here's your training guide that the box came with. How cool is that? This is so old. What is this from? And then the last magazine thing that we have is a Nintendo Power magazine. This is like back when there was no GameStop. There was just EB Games. Does anyone remember that? That's what GameStop used to be. EB Games. And then I don't know what happened. But this is just your standard, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that Game Boy. That's legit. But yeah, this is just your standard Nintendo Power. There's just some articles in here about Pokemon. Alright, now on to the good stuff. I have these 3 empty boxes, and I remember getting these things. I have no idea where they are now, but they were like these weird, like, Pokemon things that talked. They were almost like little, basically like vinyl figures, but then they talked. Like, if you put them in your hand, they talked. And I had all, was there 3? No, I got Togepi, I had Meowth, and then I had Pikachu. I really liked Togepi when I was younger. I wasn't a huge fan of Misty, though, which is weird. I found this, and I thought this was cool. So this is a Japanese starter pack of the Pokemon Neo cards, but when I opened it up and looked in it, there was definitely other cards, not just Neo cards, so I think I probably took out what I wanted and then put back what I didn't necessarily care for at the time, I suppose. But I was looking through these, and some of these are really cool. So I have a mixture of, like, American cards in here and then Japanese cards. I thought this was cool. I had, like, 4 of these Paris cards, but the cool thing about it is that they're first edition, which, you know, that's pretty old school, right? I think those are the only ones that I got that were first edition. But yeah, we had all of the just Japanese Neo cards. I had some really cool ones in here. Let me show you the really cool ones. I don't think these are really worth that much. I tried to look them up online last night, and, you know, they were like, I could probably sell them if I wanted to for a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I remember really liking this card because it looked like they used, focus, like artwork from a child, I would say. See, then I have like random cards like this. Like, this is a Jigglypuff promo card. I don't know where this came from, but like this was in the pile, so I thought that was kind of random. I have a promo Mew. I don't know if this came from, I know you got this set. I wish I still had that. I think I used all those. Do you remember those shiny Mew and Mewtwo cards that you got when you went to the movie? Like, I had those. Those were really intense. I think I have those. I popped them out. So yeah, these are just random Japanese Neo cards. Oh, this focus looks really nice. We got a ton of energy cards. I don't know why this one was in a sleeve, but I have a Kakuna in a sleeve. I can't imagine that this is of any value, but for some reason I felt the need to put it in a card sleeve, which is kind of weird. Yet I didn't feel the need to put these hollows in a card sleeve, but this is that one that is before Pikachu or whatever, he evolves into Pikachu. I forgot what his, like Pichu I think his name was. What an odd name. And then I had this guy. I don't know what this guy is. This card's worth $2. $2. Wow. Here's this shiny card. I don't know what Pokemon that is, but... And it's so funny. I have this thing, and I don't want to open this because I don't know what it is. But it's like, it's some kind of promo card, I think. But I have no idea what it is. Does anyone know what this is from? If you do, let me know. Should I open it? I don't want to open it yet, but maybe I'll save that to open. So yeah, that was just a random, it wasn't even like, I'm sure majority of these cards are Pokemon Neo cards, but most of them are just like random cards that I put into the Pokemon Neo box. Alright, I have a bunch of, I was such a weird kid. Look, remember I was telling you about those Pokemon, the Pokemon toys? Look at me. First of all, this is the thing that they used to put on the food trays. And look at my little checklist. I don't know if you can see my little check marks. I was clearly trying to get the entire series. That's so hilarious. I don't think I ever got the entire series either. I was very disappointed in myself. And then there's one more box of cards. This is booster pack is out? No, a starter deck. Sorry, a starter deck of the Fossil. But like I said with the other one, I just put random cards in here. So these are just like, well, actually some of these are Fossil. And then there's the rest of the Neo cards, the Japanese Neo cards that I just shoved in this box. I don't know what I was doing. These must have just been common cards, I suppose. I obviously didn't really care too much about them. Yep, just more Fossil cards with a Raichu, a Japanese Raichu thrown in the mix. Shelder and Charmeleon. Kabuto. Oh, look, I have a first edition Bellsprout. That's pretty fancy, I guess. Look at that. First edition. Ooh. I know at some point or another, first edition cards were... My camera shut off. At one point or another, I feel like first edition cards were a little bit more value, but I don't know if that's still the case. So a majority of the... I got these, obviously when I was younger. These are from EV Games. They cost $2.99 each. These are ornaments. So there's a Pikachu ornament, and they're quite heavy. These are actually really good quality. There's a Squirtle ornament. And then we have a Charmander ornament. I actually like these. And for $2.99, that's a steal of a deal, I must say. What are these little things? Look at these little... Here's a couple little, like, stickers that are, like, hard as a rock because they've probably been on this piece of paper forever. I have all of the, like, booklets from every starter deck that I ever bought. Because why not? Look at this. Starter Rules version 1. That's super old. Yeah, these are literally just, oh, version 2. Who keeps things like that? Apparently I do. And then basically the rest of the items are mainly these cool things. Let me show you these. You guys probably remember me talking about these. So at one point, Burger King, I believe it was, although it doesn't say anything on it, but I'm pretty sure they sold these at Burger King. They were limited edition gold-plated trading cards. So they had 6 different ones that you could get. I think I have the entire collection. I was kind of confused because some of these came in blue boxes and some of them had red boxes. I don't know what the difference is. But when you pop it out, you basically have this ball and you press the button. Look at that. Look at that. This is a gold-plated Pikachu card. And it's in a little plastic container. And basically, yeah, that's basically what it is. And then they all came with these like little, basically like a certificate of authenticity sort of thing, that it was the Pikachu. And so I was addicted to these and I wanted to get the whole series. So I really tried to keep up because you had to, they released each one at a different time, I think. So they had some kind of timeline. I don't know if that, where's that checklist that I have? I don't think that this listed those on there. No. So we had Pikachu. And then, like, see, here's another Pikachu, and I bet you it's still wrapped in plastic because that's, whoa, because that's how I do, right? That's how I do it. I buy 2, and I open one, and then I keep one for collector's purposes. These actually aren't really worth that much. I looked online. I could probably sell a whole set for about maybe anywhere from $75 to $100. So the next one we have is Togepi. There's my new Togepi that I did not take out of the plastic. Let's see if I ended up taking one of them out. I guess I didn't care to take a Togepi, so both of my Togepis are brand new. Here's a Jigglypuff, still wrapped in the plastic. Maybe I just assumed, like, okay, they're all going to look like the Pikachu one just with those Pokemon, so I don't need to open them. This is the type of kid I was. Yep, there's my other Jigglypuff. Still in plastic. How hilarious. Okay, Charizard. Look at that. Charizard. Yep. Still in its plastic. Yeah, I kind of want to open these and just like, now they're pretty cool. Let's see if this one. Nope, yeah. My other Charizard still in its plastic. What the heck? I was literally a collector when I was little. Like, this is how you know I was a collector. I didn't even want to take things out of the plastic. Mewtwo. I must have taken Mewtwo out of the plastic, right? Nope. I must have thought like, oh, well, look, there's a picture of the card on the side. I don't need to open it. I know what it's going to look like. Do you guys think that this Mewtwo one is open? Nope, still in its plastic. And the plastic, like, melted onto this ball. How crazy is that? Can you see where, like... This one has to be open. This is a Poliwhirl. Nope. Still is plastic. And then I have this red... This one sounds like it's open. This one's open. Nope. Nope. Still is plastic. How crazy is that? What, I just got a Pikachu one and was like, oh, I'm good. I just opened this one. I don't need to open any of the other ones. Wow. So all of these are brand new. Like, they literally all are still wrapped in plastic. The other things that I saved, there's some stuff left in this box. I'm telling you, I was a weird kid. Oh my gosh, do you guys remember when Burger King had their kids club and these were like the kids that they had? Do you guys remember that? Snappy, Jaws, Boomer, Lingo, KidVid, IQ. That's really old. I apparently decided it was important to save these bags that had listed the toys that you could get. Remember when Burger King came out with their Big Kids meal? Oh, look, there's Sandshrew. I don't know if there's different bags. Oh, like this one has Geodude. Oh, and Golem. And then the guy before him. What else do we have? What else do we have? This is a Pokemon thing from the Big Kids meal. With activities. Of course, I didn't do the activities because you don't want to ruin this. And then here's the list of the gold-plated cards that they had. Can you believe that these were only $1.99 if you purchased a Big Kids meal? Can you believe that? $1.99 for these things. That's so cheap. So I guess if you think of it that way, then I got my money's worth because now I can get the whole set. There's 6 of them for like $75 and now they're worth $10. That's not a bad increase. I decided it was necessary to save my Pokemon Burger King crown. Oh look, I saved this Pokemon balloon, a Mylar balloon. There's your Pokeball and then you have all the Pokemon. I obviously felt like these were going to have a lot of value when I was older. I don't know where these are from, but I have 2 giant Pikachu cards. Not for play use, of course. But yeah, I don't remember where these came from, like, or what these came with. I think these were just a promo at one point. Oh, I had this toy one time. It was a Squirtle, I think. And he made noise. I don't know where he is now, but there's the instructions. Oh, they used to have Pokemon mini skateboards that I obviously purchased. Here's a newspaper article that I apparently felt the need to save. Oh, is this from when the movie came out? Oh, this is from when the movie came out, which of course I saw in theaters. Remember when they used to have to do the TV shows on the newspaper? Like, that's the guide. That's how you knew what TV shows were going to be on. I remember daily looking at the newspaper to figure out the TV schedule for later in the day. I don't know what this is. It probably came with one of the... Oh, this came with these. Oh, yeah, now I remember. So it was like this. And then you peel them. This is a mini version of the poster that I showed you earlier. How hilarious. It looks like I also cut it down to fit something. So you got all of your original Pokemon. I don't know what these are. I don't know if these are stickers, but we have an Aerodactyl and a Dragonite. They're like stickers. And the last item in the box is, which of course I didn't unpack because it's probably going to be worth a lot of money at one point, a Pokemon calendar from 2000. I could imagine that I probably had like 2 of these and I used one and then I kept one in the plastic. Look at these old school artworks. This is before Mew came out, so we just had our original 150 Pokemon. Alright guys, so sorry, that was like a super random video, but when I found this box yesterday, I was like so excited and so intrigued. It's like, oh, I love these things. Like, I remember being like on a hunt to get these, so it kind of brought back all the feels. And since I don't have my external hard drive and I don't have the footage from the box I filmed for you guys, I thought this would do. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope this gives you an insight into my childhood, because this is how I was when I started collecting things like Beanie Babies or Pokemon cards, just everything I ever collected. This is kind of what I did. Like, I would buy 2 of the things so I could play with one and then keep one in the box, because it was like, this could be valuable at one point or another, and that was me as a kid. So, yes, I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to click the like button below. If you want to see more unboxing videos, go and check out my channel. I have a whole bunch on there, and you should subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this. Did anybody collect any of this stuff when you were younger? Did it bring back any of the memories? Even just, honestly, like, even just seeing this EB Games price tag sticker, I was like, oh my god, I forgot that there was an EB Games. Like, I totally forgot, because it's just, it was so long ago. So yeah, it definitely brings back all of the memories, and those were the days, weren't they? Let me know if you had any of these things, or if you collected any of these things, or if you still have any of these things. And remember, if you subscribe to my channel, and your subscriptions aren't blocked or set to private, you'll make it onto my thank you to subscribers page, which I still don't have, but I will have soon, so be on the lookout in future videos for that at the end of the video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye!